hyperinflation, then silver and gold will be gone, folks. We're going to dive into that. We're going to talk about Coinbase. What's happened with Coinbase, especially overseas. Is your money really safe in crypto? Meme coins? Are the new so-called Fedcoin token digital currencies? Is your money really safe there? We're going to dive into that as well. Also got another deal on eBay. I'll show you what I got on eBay, folks. We got the Pinbeck giveaway coming up. Next Friday, you got 6 days, folks, to enter the giveaway. You must be subscribed, but we'll talk about that. Please give me the thumbs up. Let's push this video out to more and more people. Let's make this the #1 video of CoinShop Chris. Help me out with those thumbs up. That really does help the channel out. Let's just get into it right now. Inflation. Hyperinflation. It's coming. Walmart's always saying they're raising prices. Other companies have always said they're raising prices. I've been talking about this almost since day one. I started this channel almost a year ago, folks. Stock up on everything you can possibly afford to stock up on. People think we're crazy that we stockpile food, long-term food. But we get survival equipment. No, I don't think we're crazy. I think we are preppers for the most part. Even though you might not have a lot of preps, you might just be just coming into the market with silver and gold. Okay? More and more people are waking up every single day. We had the owner talk to a new person yesterday about silver. He was in the crypto market. He cashed a lot of it out. He's probably got, I want to say, he said about 45 grand. He's got a little bit more in crypto. He wants to take that money and put it into silver and gold combination. So they only sat down with him for about an hour. He didn't buy yesterday. He didn't convert yesterday. He's getting the information through other coin shops in the area, getting different opinions. That's the best way to go, folks. All right, that's your best way to go, is get different opinions from different people. Hyperinflation's coming. We see inflation creeping back up, folks. We're seeing it now. Do we actually believe the numbers that the Fed or the government is telling us? No, I don't believe them. If you look at shadow stats, they're a lot higher. That's probably more a true indicator of what's going on. I don't have those numbers in front of me. Just look at the U.S. debt, folks. No one is buying our debt. If you Google who's buying the debt, or is the Fed buying up the debt, it's going to say no. If you AI it, they're going to say no. The Fed is buying up the debt, folks. China's not buying it up no more. Russia's not buying it up no more. Other foreign countries are not buying our debt. We're too far in debt, folks. I will recommend the movie, once again, Too Big to Fail, with the government check in their thumbnail, whatever you want to call it. That movie can be found on Amazon. You can either you can rent it for 24 hours, I think it's like $2.99. Or you can buy it outright for less than $10, I believe the price is. I bought the movie myself. I can watch it anytime on Amazon. I bought the movie straight out. I watched that movie maybe 30, 40 times, folks. Most of the time, before I go to bed, at least the day a week, I'm listening to the movie again. I'm always picking up something new. Highly recommend people to watch that movie. I highly recommend for people just to buy it outright, because you're not going to pick up every single thing the first time it runs. Watch the movie. Watch it how they said back during the 2008 crisis, 2007 financial crisis, folks, that Russia called China, or they met, or whatever. Russia was ready to pull the plug to say, we're going to sell everything from the U.S. China said, no, we're not ready yet. All right? Russia backed off, folks. Slowly and slowly, they're getting away from the U.S. debt. They're buying gold with it, folks. They're taking the money and buying gold. When their bonds, CDs, treasuries, whatever you want to call it, when they come due, they're just taking the money and run. They're taking that money and buying gold. That's what's going on. Little by little, folks. I'll use Andy Scheckman's expression. Little by little, then all at once, folks. Even most Americans are not buying U.S. debt. Maybe some of us are buying short-term treasuries. May not be a bad play doing short-term. And I'm talking very short-term. 2 to 3 months, 5 months, 6 months. You know, again, not financial advice. I don't own any of that stuff. Most of my wealth is into physical silver. I got some mining stocks. I'm very transparent of what I say on this channel to you all. Very transparent. People want to know exactly what day this is going to happen. I can't give you that day. Nobody can give you that day. All right? But when we start seeing the rush to come in with silver and gold, it will be wiped out. Some people say, my coin shop's got plenty. Coin shop Chris, you're crazy because there's plenty out there. Well, right now, for the most part, you can get what you want. I totally agree with that, but we got to stop looking at now. We got to see what's coming down the pipeline 2 to 3 months, 6 months, a year, 2 years out. And nobody has a crystal ball what's going to happen. I surely don't have a crystal ball to tell you exactly what's going to happen. I'm seeing hiccups now in the markets, folks. We talked about this numerously on the channel the past few videos. People still think I am not telling the truth. Well, believe it or not, that's what I'm seeing eventually. If this continues, where we're having a hard time getting supply, eventually the supply with these coin shops, your coin shops do have, your online bullion dealers do have, and there's no more coming behind it, or it's just trickling in. Eventually you're going to start seeing more out of stocks, delayed a week, delayed 2 weeks, depending on what online bullion dealer you're going to. We're seeing it now. That should be a warning now. What's going on? Please check out channel sponsor Pinbeck, folks, for all your silver, gold, and platinum needs. Let Michael, let Brian know that I sent you. I'm giving you a warning about 10-ounce silver bars once again. Right now, you can go to pinbecks.com and get Canadian Royal Mint silver bars. They don't have many in stock, folks. There's less than 300 left. Right now, as a recording of this video, there's 300 left. If you want the Britannia silver bars, there's less than 130, folks, the last time I checked. Okay? I don't know when they're going to get more in stock. More is probably on order. Not going to sugarcoat it. Don't know. We got stuff on order for the shop. I can't tell you exactly when this stuff's coming in, because we're saying we don't, our bullion dealer says, I don't know. They're on order too. So we made orders. We don't even have a price yet. Once we get a price, then we will confirm the order with him. But before something's totally gone, and it might take 6 to 8, 9 weeks to come back online, I'm not saying it's going to take that long. We could see a backlog on a lot of silver products once again. A lot of gold's going out the door, folks. I cannot stress this enough. This is not trying to make you go buy more or trying to push up sales for anybody. No, this is what's really going on. Check out Pinbeck, folks. Let them know that Coin Shop Chris sent you. Thank you, Pinbeck, for sponsoring Coin Shop Chris. Thank you to the viewer out there, because this sponsorship is probably the best thing for this channel. Honest company, folks. I've been with them now since February of this year. I could not be more happier with Michael and Brian. Every time I text them, they get back to me within a couple of hours for the most part. That's no lie. You know, sometimes it might take a little bit longer than that because they are busy. But if I got a question, they're going to answer the question for me. You guys got questions, you can email them as well and have questions. If there's something that you're looking for and Pinbeck does not have it, you can always call them and see if they can get it as well. It's always worth the phone call to see if someone can get it or they can source it for you folks. They're there to help you out. So thank you again, Pinbecks. Thank you to the viewer. Let's talk about Coinbase. I know there's a crypto meme, whatever they are, but according to Coinbase on May 11th, and this is more foreign than it's happening in the United States, there are scammers that are paying workers to get personal information from their customers. And what they're doing with it, they're wiping the accounts out clean. So people are being paid by these scammers. Workers are being paid to release information, and the money is gone. Again, folks, this is digital junk. Okay? You trust the banks. Look what Wells Fargo did. Other banks have done it too. They've been caught, folks, signing people up for credit cards when they didn't even know, they didn't even approve to sign up for credit cards. Is your digital money, your bank, really, really protecting you? Silver and gold has got no third party cannabis control. You own it, you hold it, you own it, folks. No California risk whatsoever. You really think this new Fedcoin, this Fed token, whatever they want to call it, it's going to be safe? How it's going to work during a grid down situation, and I'm not talking the power's going to go out for months, okay? I'm not talking about that. You get a snowstorm up north in the winter months. You get a severe tornado out west, Midwest, Southeast. You get a hurricane comes through. What do they tell us to do, folks, before a major storm comes through? Get money out of the bank. Get cash. How is these Fed coins, this digital currency going to work when there's no friggin' power? Please, someone explain that to me. We need something physical. We really need something physical out there. Now, we're all so used now. They got these credit cards now, and they've been out for a while. You know, it used to be the 1980s style where you swipe it on a piece of paper, you send the information in, you get charged for it. Then they come up with swipers. Okay, that was a little bit more easier. That was a little bit more of advance. You know, it's done electronically that way. Okay, fine. For the most part, that's working right now. Then they come up with the chips. You insert the card into the machine. Then they come up with then these crooks come up with the skimmers. Now there's the little tap and go where you just tap the card and it's done through Wi-Fi system. I'm sure there'll be a new system coming out, folks, to get people's information that way too. The scammers are always just seem to be one step ahead of us when it comes to computers. This is off-grid computer stuff. This is old school silver and gold. For the older population that's watching, you folks remember spending this when you were a kid. Maybe you're not old enough yet, and maybe your mom and dad or your grandparents told you stories about silver spending. And they didn't realize it was actual silver is be worth a lot more one day. If you go back in history, folks, and you don't have to go back that far. You just go back to 1964 and prior. Look what stuff cost then. People were using physical silver dimes, silver quarters to pay for their services and goods. Add up, look up what's a silver dime's worth today? Go look up what a can of corn cost back in 1955, 1957, whatever date you want to pick. Look what a can of corn cost today. Use any item that you want to think about. Use any item at all. What does that cost today? Look at your inflation calculators, folks. Google that. Inflation calculators. Put in 25 bucks from 1950. How many much more dollars you need today. Then figure out what it would be in silver. For the most part, silver's kept up with inflation. Gold's done really well. It's always been money. Why do they take silver out of our money, folks? Because silver is very valuable. It's the most undervalued asset around. They want to suppress it. We got to keep playing their game until they can't play the game no more to suppress it. The information's there for you, folks. The information is right in front of you. We just not been taught in school about silver and gold. That is the truth. The last 40, I bet most of you folks, my age, 45, maybe a little younger, maybe even maybe people pushing 50, were never taught in school about silver and gold. They didn't want us to learn about this. And to this day, it's still not in our educational system about silver and gold. And there may be little hints there, but if you look at all these video games, I used to play the Warcraft game. Gold tokens, gold coins, silver coins, copper coins. Look at Nintendo, folks. You folks remember Mario Brothers? All the gold coins? Look at the credit cards that we have. Capital One Platinum card, Capital One Gold card, Quicksilver card. It's right in front of us. It's just being very muted. The information's there, like I said. They're showing us. But they're showing us not in the right way. It's right in front of us. Sobriety and Silver called me this morning, just a little while ago. He posted a video yesterday. Go watch it, folks. He made a change to his video and he didn't get a lot of views on it because he didn't put out notifications on it. He's trying different things. Support him. Let him know that I sent you, folks. Let him know that CoinShop Chris sent you. He could use some support right now. Sobriety and Silver. He told me today he's still looking for a home. He's staying in a hotel right now. He's doing well. He was walking with his dog. He saw a dime on the ground. He picked it up. He said, well, that's not no ordinary dime. It was a 1950, I believe he said. A silver dime, folks. So if you're seeing change on the ground, folks, you might want to pick it up. Because it could be a silver dime. Could be a silver quarter. These stories happen from time to time. And it does happen. Congratulations. Silver dime's melting for right around 234. Maybe a little bit more. I'm really not checked it this morning. To be perfectly honest with you. Stack within your means, folks. I'll say this again. Stack within your means. It's not time to panic. Shop around. Shop around for everything you're buying. It just don't have to be silver and gold. I cannot stress that enough. The money you save, just by taking a few minutes to Google it. I'll tell you how I do it. I go to MSN, whatever I'm looking for. If I see something on Amazon, let's say, or I see something on eBay, I highlight it. Highlight the wording, whatever the product is. Copy it, right-click it, copy it, go to MSN, paste it. A whole list should pop up with pictures. Make sure you're getting the best prices. Make sure you are getting the best price on everything you're buying online. It takes 2 seconds. If you can save yourself $5 from this company to this company, I've seen it before, folks, where you can save $5 or $6 versus Walmart and Amazon alone. Take that extra $5 savings, put it to extra silver or gold. You know, anything we can save, we can put it into silver and gold. That could bring you more silver and gold, folks. I will end with this. You guys know I'm stacking 40% silver halves. You guys know I've been on a tear about this. Well, I was on eBay yesterday, May 15th. You guys can see that. I found another lot of 10 of them. No shipping. $46.79. So that comes out to be $4.67 each. The melt value was $4.82. So there again, folks, I'm not overpaying. I will not overpay for these. I have 2 thresholds on these. I'm not paying any more than $5 a coin, for one. If silver starts rocking itself and we start seeing them go over $5, I'm done with them. But in the meantime, I'm not paying no more than $5. And I'm going to get them for under melt value. I did that again. I'm still quite a long ways away from my 2,000 count in the bag. Now, if you add all mine up that I have, I'm probably a lot closer if I dump them all in the bag. All right, I got a roll here. I don't count this as 2,000 coins in that bag. All right, I'm trying to get, that is my goal to have. Some of these are a little bit nicer. They came in the roll. I just kept these in the roll. That is how I'm trying to stack these, folks. And I had a comment. Well, not a comment. I got an email from a viewer. Said, will you shut the heck up about your 40% servers? Nobody wants them. The melters don't want these. So I kind of just replied back. I said, well, if you don't want them, that's fine. But I said, I do believe everybody should have at least a couple of rolls in their stack. Because when we start, I do believe we are going to start trading in silver and gold, folks. I do believe that eventually more and more people will wake up, realize the value of silver and gold once again, and start trading in this stuff. Might not happen. It's not going to happen tomorrow. It might not happen in 3 months. Could this happen in the next 6 months to 18 months to 2 years? Possible. How much time do we have before silver really takes off? I don't know. All right? I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know. I'd rather be early than a day late. I'd rather be 5 years early. Some people have been on this channel since day one and they say they've been stacking for the 30, 40 years. And they say it's not going anywhere. Well, if you look at the silver chart from the starting year to date, silver has done quite well this year. You look at gold, gold has even done better. Ask yourselves, why in heck are the central banks buying up gold? If it was that not valuable, why are they buying gold? Why are they getting out of the US dollar, folks, and stacking gold? Why is the COMEX playing its game still? Because they don't have it. There are theories out there. We talked about those. I'm not going to go into this in this particular video about that again. Be prepared for anything, folks. If you don't have to sell, don't sell. Okay? Only sell if you really need the cash. Don't worry about day-to-day price action. At the end of the day, I don't think that's going to make any bit of a difference. Have a plan. Go with my plan if you need to. You know, you don't have to stack the 40% silver halves like I do. If you don't like them, that's your choosing. That's fine. I cannot change your mind if you really think they're going to be useless. The melters don't want them. I cannot change anybody's mind on that. But if you're stacking other stuff, have a base of where you want to be at. If it gets too much, okay, fine, it gets too much. But what's too much? I mean, it's where you're going to be tapping out. $40 silver, you're going to be tapping out. $42 silver tapping out. And keep in mind, silver could run a lot higher than that. Are you going to regret your decision like I did with the 10-ounce silver bars that I got back in February of 2024, folks? Are you going to regret that decision? But I'll tell you, I do regret the decision, but I can tell you this too. I didn't have any more money to buy any more. So that's kind of hard to react to there. I didn't overstretch myself. I wish I had more money because I would probably got 2 more at the time as well. It is what it is. Like I say, I stack within my means. Not financial advice, folks, but I've seen it too many times where people come in, get too much at one time, and sell 3 to 4 weeks later because they need rent payment. They need a little bit extra. They thought they were going to make a little bit more money at their job. The next paycheck, they were sick a day. They didn't have any vacation or sick time, and they had to come and sell a few ounces, put some food on the table. Think about it all. Think about emergencies. I know we don't want to deal with them, but we have to deal with them when they come. And that is where your silver gold comes in for emergencies. But you don't want to give it up as soon as you buy it 3 or 4 weeks later. Have a plan. You folks have questions for me, reach out to me. My email is always in the description of every single video, folks. I'm always happy to help you folks out. Look, I'm 39 subscribers away from 6,300 subscribers. If you've listened to me rant this long, type number 39. Help me get to 39 subscribers. Don't forget about the Pinbeck giveaway. 5 ounces of the Frontier Mint silver bars, folks. I'm also donating 1 ounce of a silver eagle, and I'm giving away a Franklin silver $half as well. That'll be done next Friday. First video. Good luck to all. Type number 39. You watch me this long. Thank you very much. Don't forget the thumbs up. Coin Shop Chris is out.